mute. Okay. All right. So I have people muted as they hop on and hop off so that you guys can hear me really well. I am, if you don't know me, last week my Wi-Fi was not working. So I am Rachel Mitchell, and I am super, super, super honored to be here tonight to talk to you guys as like your official week 1 of your new coach training. And so I am not going to keep you a really long time. But if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask, or, you know, like if you're watching the recording back, like drop a comment below this recording. But it is week 1 of your new coach training, and I remember so clearly what this week felt like. Honestly, like I was just a fly on the wall because I signed up as a coach, and within a week, I was like, what in the heck did I do? Like, she is telling me to post. She is telling me to invite. She is telling me to talk to people. She is telling me to share my results. And that is just not me. And I don't know if I want to stick with this. Okay. So if you are thinking those things, if you're feeling those things, then please rest assured that that does not mean that you are not supposed to be a coach. That just means you're human and that you have fears and insecurities just like the rest of us. But I am here to tell you, and I know Abby would tell you the same thing 5 years later, that this business is worth overcoming those fears. Because let me just break it down. I am a believer in Christ, and I think that Satan does everything that he can to stop us from being effective and from spreading light and positivity. And this business gives us a very, very awesome opportunity to do that. And so don't listen to him. Listen to us. We're going to speak truth into your life. But I just am so excited to share my journey with you guys. So let me go ahead. I'm sharing my screen. You guys can see that, right? Can you see that, Caitlin? Can you see my screen? Good, thank you. So, whoa, okay, I hit a button. This is your, I think I have to do it a little differently. Hold on. Let me fix it because I think I did something wrong. So we are going to talk about some different things. Let me move this thing. This is always such a headache here we go. There we go. Okay, so we are in our slideshow. All right, so this is your new coach training. We went through like kind of all the basics last month of you know, what you should do to get started, setting up your coach online office. You know, we talked about what your goals are going to be this month, and I'm going to share those things again. We are going to talk about a lot of different things tonight, but I really want to focus on what your main goals are and what you can expect from this group, as well as what you really need to be focusing on right now, tonight, your first week as a coach, right? So you have our calendar month as a coach goes from day 1 of the month, so September 1, until September 30th, whatever the last calendar day of the month is. And that's what we're focusing on. Our month 1 goals. You should be using social media by now. You should have your business activity tracker printed out and in front of you. You should be inviting. Inviting is not optional. Getting into, tell my team, if you're not getting into people's inboxes, then you are not coaching, all right? And so, yes, making a post, doing some polls in your stories is a form of inviting, but if you're not going directly one-on-one to people and inviting them to your boot camps or to your team, then you're not inviting. And I'm going to talk about that tonight. And I'm going to talk about why that doesn't really have to be as scary as it seems to be. Yes, this is sales. Are you trying to get people to invest in something? Yes. Are you trying to get people to live a healthier life? Yes. Are you trying to get people to work out and eat clean and try Shakeology? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, you are, because those are amazing things. And I know it's scary. And know that you are so tempted to feel salesy and to be overwhelmed by talking to people about these things. But I'm also here to tell you that the more that you do it, the more confident that you're going to be in doing it. And the more people sign up with you, the more that you're going to help people, and you're going to be more confident that way too. And I always challenge my coaches, you have to remember as you're starting your business, just where were you before your coach invited you, right? You were just somebody out there who who didn't have a team, who didn't have a community, who probably didn't have Shakeology or the workouts, but you needed it. And here you are today, a different person because someone invited you. And your job, my job every single day is just to reach out to people and invite them as well. No, you are going to get people that tell you no. No, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to spend the money. No, I don't want to try that. No, I don't want to be a coach. No's are a good thing. Please, please, please listen to that. I'm going to say it again. Getting a no from people is a good thing, okay? That means, one, that you're doing your job as a coach. That means you're inviting people. The more no's that you get, the better, because that means that you are planting seeds with people who may not be ready today. But I'm going to tell you, you guys, my Success Club points up to this point, this month in September, have come from people that I've invited many, many times, or they have come from people that were challengers of mine a long time ago, and they dropped off and they wanted to recommit because I stayed consistent in my health, because I stayed consistent in reaching out to them, and I stayed consistent in running a challenge group every single month. So getting a no is a good thing, because honestly, no just means not right now, or I'm not ready for it today, right? So I have this hashtag, remember the coffee. You know, you got to think about when you go out to eat and you have a really good dinner, you go somewhere really nice, or even if it's just like a deli or a diner or something, at the end of the meal, usually they come and they say, hey, would you like some coffee after dinner? And all they're doing is doing their job. They're offering you coffee because a lot of people like to drink coffee after dinner. And if you say no, like, that waitress doesn't run away and hide or quit her job and walk out the door, right? She says, no, okay, thanks. You know, you don't want it. So I'm just going to move on to the next customer and ask them if they want coffee after their dinner, right? So that's how you have to think of inviting. You're offering to something to people that you think they could benefit from, that you think they might want. And if they say no, it's not a reflection of you or your ability to be a good coach. It's just a reflection of where they are right now and what they want right now and today. And also, no often means I don't understand what I'm getting. I don't understand what you're doing. Give me more information, all right? So no is a good thing. We are inviting, we're building conversations, and we're having those connections. And we're going to talk more about that tonight as well. All right, so your month one goals. You want to help enroll your first 3 customers. Some of you guys may not be brand new coaches. I know some of you guys, this is like your 2nd or 3rd month, or maybe you're coming back after a while to get re-engaged. But you guys, I made this video in our coach training today. So if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it, about what is Success Club. Success Club is not, it doesn't define you as a person. But in this business, when Beachbody set up their reward system and they set up just kind of a goal board for you to go by every single month, they said, hey, we can help, if every coach helps 3 people get enrolled into a challenge group with access to the workouts, they help people start working out, they help them get Shakeology or the Performance Line, then we're doing our job of helping people live healthier and fulfilling lives, okay? So our goal this month is to help at least 3 people get started with a challenge pack or a completion pack and get enrolled into our September challenge group. For my team personally, I have 2 options. People can either enroll in the MM100 group that starts September 23rd, or if you have people that don't want to do MM100 and they get access to Beachbody On Demand and they want to do 21-day fix or Lift 4 or Transform 20 or whatever it is, they enroll with the same price. I'm enrolling everybody with the MM100 challenge pack because they're the same price, because it's discounted this month. And if you're a brand new coach, you've got those $10 off promo codes, okay? So our goal is to help 3 new people get started. Seriously, you guys, like, if you're being real, if you're serious about building this business, you can sign your spouse, you can sign your parent or a friend or a sibling or a coworker that you work with, and there's your 3 people. You sign 2 of those people as coaches or all 3, and boom, you're at Emerald and you're earning a bonus and you've hit Success Club. All right. So I know that for us personally, we could not sign Matt up with a challenge pack that first, 2nd month. I probably didn't do it until like month 3. But I knew that whenever I did it, I was moving my business forward. Can I help you? Yeah. I was sorry, it's my husband. I knew that whenever I enrolled him, I was earning a commission off of what he enrolled with, and it was helping my business grow. All right, and because I enrolled Matt early as a coach, that has helped our income tremendously because he's part of my organization. All right, so please, 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 just trust us and go for it and enroll those first few people and get to Success Club. When you hit Success Club your first month, you become a Success Starter. When you earn Success Club your first, second, and third months, you become a Success Starter in that you earn your free ticket to Summit. So it is so, so worth making this non-negotiable. Also, when you sell 3 challenge packs you have earned in commission, you've already paid for the challenge pack that you paid to sign up with, okay? Because when you sell a challenge pack, you get about a 40% commission. So if you sell an MM100 challenge pack, you get like a $50 commission. If you sell 3 of those, that's how much your first challenge pack costs, okay? So you're earning back that investment into your business. Does anybody have questions about that? And obviously you're gonna have people, let me say this too, you're gonna have people. Always lead with the challenge pack, you guys. Like, lead with the challenge pack. Don't be afraid to talk about the price. We have examples, emails, how to break it down when you get to the point where you have to tell people about the cost and what they get. And it is an incredible value. A year membership to workouts, like, they can't get these workouts in a gym. And I guarantee you they're going to pay $40, $50 at least to go to a gym where they're going to get 0 leadership, 0 community, 0 mentorship, 0 accountability, 0 meal plans, and you are giving them this for a whole year. And they get access, and they also get Shakeology, which is 30 meals. I mean, guys, it's really not that much. So make sure you explain that and you communicate that value and that enthusiasm through your conversations, all right? So some people are not always going to want to sign up. If they don't want a challenge pack, you can offer them there's like a free 2-week trial to Beachbody On Demand. They sign up for the free membership, and after 2 weeks, it will charge them for a quarter. Unless they cancel it, they can cancel it. So, you know, if people aren't ready to sign up with a challenge pack, definitely offer them something. I always offer like a meal plan or a recipe or just some tips to get started if they don't want the free membership. But I'm here to help people. I'm not just here to sell a challenge pack. I'm not just here to hit Success Club. Those are important. They're non-negotiable in my business, but I am here to serve people. So make sure you offer people other options if they don't want to get enrolled yet. So we're inviting people. That's numero uno. Get to Success Club as quickly as you can. But you're also starting to post on social media. And I'm so proud of my coaches, like Jennifer, Amy, you guys, like, who are newer coaches. You guys are killing it. But you are not posting just to be popular, all right? So hear this. You are not posting just to be popular. You are posting so that you can put your message out into the world. Why did you connect with your coach? Probably because she was being very real. She was sharing her story, vulnerability, successes, everything, right? You are putting your story that God gave you out into the world so that you can inspire someone else, all right? You're not posting just to get likes, just to get followers. You are posting in order to help someone else, all right? So that's really important right now. And honestly, this is practice. You are going to practice at putting your words down onto social media. You're going to practice at taking your photos. You're going to practice at figuring out what type of wording or posts that get the most response, that engage people the most, right? So that is what you're doing right now. You are going to post about your workouts, yes, but you are not just going to be a workout queen. You are going to be posting about your family, about your faith, if that applies to you, about what you guys do for fun, about your special interests. You know, so for me, this past week, I have posted about, yes, the business. I've posted about my fitness. I've posted about my kids and how we, you know, just last night we had a really good conversation. I posted about a parenting book. You know, like, I've posted about lots of different things. I am not just Rachel Mitchell, the coach. I am Rachel Mitchell, a mom, a wife, a teacher, you know, a coach, a friend, a sibling, whatever, a history lover. And so that is, you just have to definitely keep your social media feed well-rounded, or people are going to get burnt out by the fitness posts. They're going to get burnt out and say, oh, there she goes posting a fitness post again. I don't even care what she says. I know what she's going to say. So make sure that you are using that color wheel you know, and branding yourself and learning to brand yourself. Social media is definitely our platform for adding value and building our business. It's free. Like, it's free. I don't know of any other business, any other franchise, anything that you can pay $160 to start a business, have a free platform to market it, and honestly, for me, earn a six-figure income. Okay. I absolutely started with that original investment, and I've just done what I'm teaching you to do every single month. All right. So start to share your story. You know, share, and when you're sharing your fitness story, it's not all peppy and rosy and I did my workout, I feel amazing. Share the struggles. Talk to the person. My coach always told me, talk to the person you were when you started Beachbody. For me personally, I was scared. Like, my health and fitness was out of control. I didn't know if I could do this. I doubted myself. I thought it was just going to be something else, like a quick fix, and I was going to do it and I was going to fail. I was so skeptical about Shakeology. Like, I thought, that is crazy. I'm not drinking the shake every day. You know, like, so my cholesterol was really high. My hormones were out of control. And my kids didn't sleep very well, even though they were like 2 and 4. So that was my start. And there are other women out there who are starting just like I am. And so when I make my posts, like once a week, I dig deep and I go back to my beginning and I talk about it in a post. So share your story, be real, be vulnerable, be excited, be enthusiastic about what you're offering, and just do it over and over and over. So when it comes to social media, this is my friend Megan. This is a picture of her social media. Your goal is to post once a day, no more. You don't need to post more than once a day on your feed, on their squares, but you want to definitely post in your stories 5 to 10 times a day. What are you going to post? Like I said, when it comes to your feed, you don't want to just be all fitness posts or all business posts. You want to vary it because people want to get to know who you are. So like, I teach my team to plan out your social media posts for the week. And on Sunday, it's usually a call to action. Mondays are usually some type of motivation, whether it's faith, whether it's fitness, whether it's business. Tuesdays are usually Transformation Tuesdays, so it's a really good chance for me to really dig deep and share my story. Wednesdays, I like to add value, whether it's through parenting or marriage or, you know, through a food, a recipe, or something like that. Thursdays are always like Thankful Thursday. Why am I thankful for my life? Why am I thankful for coaching? Why am I thankful for the relationships, the friendships in my life? Fridays are always fun. I always post something like 5 Facts Friday or Flex Friday or I don't know, just whatever, just something fun so people can get to know your personality. And Saturdays are always like a toss-up, right? So I just post about whatever I want to post about, like what does my family do for fun on the weekends. But just think about this. You want to share. You want to add value. You want to educate. You want to inspire. You want to entertain. Those are your goals in your social media. Think about what you're learning and share that. You guys, like if you're not reading personal development, it's really going to be hard to come up with something to post about. I will tell you then, as a new coach 5 years ago, and even today, my personal development, The Slight Edge, which you guys should be reading. I'm reading Atomic Habits. Like that personal development generates content in my head. And, you know, like this morning, the post that I made came from some thoughts that I gleaned from Atomic Habits. A lot of times I read the Slight Edge with you guys. You guys should be reading a chapter a day if you can. And if you have to spread it out, that's okay. But that is going to trigger things in your mind to talk about when it comes to inspiring other people and just sticking with it on your own fitness journey. All right. Definitely give more than you ask. Like I only typically invite people through a social media post, like on my squares once a week. I do invite through my stories every single day, but I'm also adding a ton of value there. I'm inspiring. I'm sharing a recipe. I'm sharing something funny that my kids did, or I'm sharing a post about somebody else who succeeded. So definitely give more than you ask. People don't want to come to your social media page and every post is an invite to your challenge group, okay? They want to come and find out what you're doing. They want to see what's working for you. They want to be inspired by you. They want to get to know who you are. And so that every once in a while, once or twice a week, you invite through a post. They're like, oh, I like this chick. She is doing good things. She's getting results, right? And she might have something that I can do for myself, all right? So give more than you ask. Don't be a so what poster. What does that mean? That means don't make a post just because you need to make a post. If you don't have anything to say, then you probably, one, need to get your personal development or your devotions or whatever it is. Secondly, usually if you don't have something to post, this is my experience, it's because I'm not focused in my own fitness journey. I can't tell you how far it will take you to have that integrity to say, I'm doing my workouts, I'm following my meal plan, I'm making a meal plan, I'm drinking my shake, I'm getting results, even if they're slow, even if they're imperfect. Just to be on your own fitness journey is going to make you excited to post and to talk to people and invite them to do this with you, all right? And it's integrity. So make sure that what you're posting, like I said, it adds value, it entertains, it educates, it inspires. Just make sure there's something to it. It doesn't have to be like a book. I know some coaches who can post in just a couple of sentences and it's very effective. I tend to be like a longer poster. I don't know how to write and talk without writing a book, but that's just my personality, all right? But don't just to post. Make sure there's a purpose to your post, whether it's to invite or educate or inspire or entertain. Definitely, you guys, you have to be growing your following every day. My coach told me to follow 3 people every day, and I did it. I primarily built my business on Facebook. Super easy to follow people on Facebook. Same thing with Instagram. Make sure that you can go to like your college roommate. You can go to her social media account and you can look at who her followers are and you can follow them. You can search a hashtag that pertains to your life. Maybe you are a college history instructor. Maybe you are a middle school science teacher. Maybe you are a homeschooling mom of 3. Whatever it is, search hashtags, search accounts every single day and follow people on Instagram. And the way that Instagram works is that most people will follow you back. And when they follow you back, you're going to track them. I have my trackers in my bedroom. You're going to track them somewhere, whether it's on a notebook page or I used to do it just in my calendar. If I followed people, I would write their name down. Actually, I would make like this grid where I would just draw like 4 quadrants and I would put like followers right here, people I invited right there, people I'm connected with right there, and people I followed up with right there. So that's how I tracked people like the first year of my business. I wasn't growing and inviting by huge numbers. I was just doing it consistently, all right? So definitely make sure that your following goes up every single week. Set a goal. Do I want to add 50 followers on Instagram this week? Then that means I'm probably going to have to follow at least 10 new people a day, maybe more because they're not all going to follow me back, right? So set a goal for your following. Do it. I love to follow people. Like when I wake up in the morning and I'm waiting for my Energize to kick in, I'll take 5 minutes and I'll scroll through Instagram, search a hashtag, look at another account, and I'll just boom, 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 follow 10 people. All right, it's super easy. The other thing about social media is that your Instagram bio matters, all right? Your Instagram bio should not say Beachbody Coach. It should not say fitness coach. It should honestly be like 3 words that describe who you are. It may be like, high school teacher. It may be mama of 3. It may be Jesus lover. It may be, mine says fit-ish because I wanted to include fitness in there, but I'm not like super fit. I'm not like, anything like that. And so like it's just 3 words that describe you. And then maybe like a quote that you love or a scripture verse that you love, and then a link to some way that people can get in touch with you. It does not need to be your Beachbody link. It needs to be something like a link tree. If you go to my bio tonight, it has a link tree link and it gives people ways to get in touch with me, to join a challenge group, to learn about coaching, anything like that. And you can create a link tree for free. It's really easy. But definitely it could be your email. It could be a blog that you have. But make sure you have a link there that gives people an opportunity to learn more about you or to get in touch with you, all right? These other things that you see here where you see, this is Megan's page, but these highlights, you can highlight your stories. So if you make some stories about your family, if you make some stories about your faith, I share a scripture verse every single day, and I will highlight the scripture verses there. Sometimes I'll highlight things about MM100. It's just a way for people, because your stories go away in 24 hours. It's a way for people to look at things for longer than 24 hours, all right? Again, this is my schedule for posting. Some more tips. You know, never use stock photos. Never. I don't care. I did tonight. Look at me. I said that. I haven't used a stock photo in like ages, but I used a stock photo because it was 9/11. And so like I pulled that flag photo, but that's the last. You can scroll through my feed. I promise I'm not making this up. I cannot remember the last time I used a stock photo. Why is that so important? Because people can find stock photos anywhere. They don't need to go to your Instagram feed to find stock photos. They want to go to your Instagram feed to find you, all right? You are selling you, essentially. Even more than you're selling Beachbody or Shakeology, you are selling your story. Because, again, there are mamas, there are women, there are wives out there who are struggling with exactly what you're struggling with tonight or what you have struggled with, and they need to hear your story of hope, of perseverance, of how you got out of that struggle, how you are getting out of that struggle, and how they can too. All right, so 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a picture of me with a picture of my face, and that is how I share my story. That people are interested in me, and they will be interested in you as well. No Beachbody lingo. I don't say morning meltdown very often. Usually I say MM100 or 100 Days to Brave. I talk about my superfood shake. I talk about my online library of workouts, my Netflix for fit chicks, whatever it is. I don't use Beachbody lingo. Why is that? Because, one, people hear these corporate names and they either run and hide, or they research it. They hear you say Shakeology every day, and they're going to go look it up. And they're either going to be turned off by the price, or they're going to order it on their own and not go through you as a coach. And it benefits you in no way, shape, or form, right? Okay, so don't use Beachbody lingo. It also creates this a little bit of curiosity marketing, because I'll tell you, people ask me all the time about my shake. Or about my mama juice, my go-go juice, right? Because I'm very consistent in talking about it, but not sharing the name. And so that's really important too. And you can come up with fun names for your products. You can come up with fun names for Shakeology. It's my hormone control. It's my cholesterol medicine, no joke. My mama juice, my go-go juice, your boost juice, whatever you call it if you drink Energize. People love that stuff because you love it, all right? Do you guys have any questions about social media or about posting? You guys need help with anything specifically right now? Or are you just absorbing what I'm saying? No? Okay. All right. Some of my favorite apps are definitely these. I am a app junkie. Like I'm a social media junkie now. Like I was not until probably about a year or two ago. I learned to love sharing my story. I've learned to love creating. Coaching has opened this door for me to be creative in a way that I never have before. And if you don't follow me, I can show you my social media feed when we're done. But some of my favorite apps I use every day, I use Snapseed. And I use Lightroom to edit the image, to edit the brightness, the filter. I use Layout if I'm doing a side-by-side. So if I'm doing a transformation, I use Layout. I use Unfold and Mojo for my stories to create fun stories that are a little bit more put together. I use WordSwag every day for my scripture verses that I do in my stories. Some other ones, well, that's enough. Like that will get you so busy right there. But those are definitely, Foodie is another good one you can use for pictures of food, because obviously you don't want to post pictures of food that look, that look really black, like gray or anything like that. Foodie's a really good app that can help you like update the look of your food photos to make them a little bit more attractive. And they're all, let's see, I pay for very few of those. I might pay to upgrade a couple of those, but most of those are free, okay? Or they're like $3. All right, Now, let's get to really the part that I know you guys struggle with. I struggled with it in the beginning, the invites. But again, yes, I want you posting every day. Yes, I want you telling your story in social media. Yes, I want you being yourself. But I want you in people's inboxes every single day. And I have 3 words that guide my business. I have 3 words that guide my invites and my conversations. And they are faith. I believe in what I'm offering. I believe that if someone joins my boot camp, they are going to get everything that they need to get from me to succeed. I am enthusiastic. Faith, enthusiasm. I am enthusiastic about what I'm doing. And I had to fake this a little bit in the beginning, quite honestly, because I doubted myself so much. But I am enthusiastic about my own results, about my own workouts, about my own nutrition. I am enthusiastic when I go into people's inboxes. I don't send an invite that says, hey, would you maybe, like, I thought you might want to join me. You know, it's not anything you have to do, but, you know, if you have some fitness goals, this could maybe work for you. Like, I don't use a lot of wording like this. I get into people's inboxes and I'm like, hey, I saw you watch my stories. Oh my goodness. I am so pumped about this next boot camp that I'm running. It is open to 10 women. I would love for you to be a part of it. If you have some health and fitness goals, my community rocks, right? So I am very enthusiastic when I talk to people, even if they're negative Nancy and they're like, oh, I've done that before, or oh, nothing works for me. I'm like, girl, you can't ever give up trying on yourself. Like, I'm enthusiastic. And then the 3rd word is action. So faith, enthusiasm, action. I have them written on a board in my office. You have to actively be talking to people every single day about this opportunity. Personally, I am a huge believer, and I try to teach my team that content generates conversation. If you're growing your following, if you have new followers every day, if you are consistent in posting, regardless of whether you get likes or comments or not, if you're consistent in sharing your story, your personal fitness story and journey, and then you are going to have people that end up responding to you. If you're consistent in being yourself, I'll tell you, like I shared over the last few days, a lot of parenting things. And I've had more people in my inbox about parenting than anything else. And those are genuine connections for me. My content generated genuine conversations with people. I will convert those conversations into invites to my challenge group, because this is what I do every single day. I am into health and fitness. I am into serving women. I am into helping people realize, hey, God wants to be a part of your health and fitness goals. Let's do this together. I got the tools, you bring the want to, and we'll tackle it together, right? So I get excited about what I do. And again, in the beginning, was it that easy? Absolutely not. But I wouldn't be excited about it and effective and enthusiastic about it today if I quit when it was hard, right? So I always have to look back and say, oh, this was not easy in the beginning. It was really hard to put myself out there and invite people. But one person said yes, then another person, and then another person would message me and say, hey, Rachel, I got up and went for a walk today because I knew I was going to see you post about your workout, right? Those types of things kept me going. So be bold, be excited. Your business will go nowhere if you don't invite people to your challenge group and you don't invite people to the challenge packs, all right? There are lots of scripts in our training. If you are going to that Beachbody Champions page, like we told you guys to a couple of times, go to the Beachbody Champions page, go to the unit section. They have tons and tons of videos and resources about how to invite people. Typically for my team, I send you guys emails. I share examples of what's working for me. Use the invitations that we share and ask questions. Like, ask questions. If you're like, hey, Rachel, this girl's watching my story every day. How do I invite her? I'm going to tell you how I would invite her, right? I'm going to say like, hey, thanks for the love. Thanks for following my crazy story. I love what I do. I'm getting fitness results. Are you interested in joining a boot camp? Boom. That's all I would say. Just get excited about it. Ask for help and do not overthink those invites. People need you. People need what you have to offer. People need your community and they need what works, you guys. So trust that even on the days that you feel kind of doubting. Here are some more examples. You guys can take a picture of this if you want to. I'm definitely going to share this PDF in our new coach training. But these are some examples of invitations that I would send to people right now, just to get your business started. Hey, Melissa, so I joined an accountability group through Beachbody with a brand new program, do a morning meltdown. You know, you can share, if you have a transformation, share the picture when you invite. You know, I'm determined to get these 10 pounds off. I found my coach through Instagram. She's been amazing. Would you want to do this with me? I would love to have the accountability, and we could totally keep each other on track. Would you be interested? All right. And if she says yes, and you're like, holy crap, Rachel, what do I say? I'll take you to the next step. All right. Another example is, hey, Melissa, so I have to tell you something. You know how much I love health and fitness, right? Well, I just joined Beachbody as a coach, and I believe in these programs, and I really want to take my passion and turn it into a business. I would love to have you as my first customer and testimonial. Would you be interested? Do you have some goals? I can give you the details. All right. And you can easily turn these into coach announcements, coach invites too. If you have a friend that you know would make a great coach, just switch up the wording a little bit and say, hey, what if we learned this business together? Like, my coach has a training. You can go in there with me, and we can learn and grow together. All right. Let's see. I got a question here. Using Beachbody lingo on the first invite is okay. Caitlin, yes. Like, usually your first invites are going to be people that you already know. So the reason I say don't use Beachbody lingo is because, you know, you're going to be growing your following. You're going to be connecting with people that maybe you've never talked to or haven't talked to in a long time. But these are invites that I would send to, like, your friends, your family, your coworkers, whatever. You know, your first invites are definitely going to be people that you typically know. If you want to take the Beachbody lingo out, say I joined an accountability group and I'm doing a new program. It's like 20, 30 minutes a day. I committed to 100 workouts, and I just want to see if you want to do it with me, right? You can definitely take the lingo out. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Okay, here are some examples. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. My throat is dry. Here are some examples of people who are watching your stories. And this is so different than when I was a new coach, you guys. Like, we didn't have stories. They told us to post 3 to 5 times a day. And for somebody who never posted anything, that was like a huge jump off into the unknown, okay? So we didn't have stories until a couple of years ago. But stories, you have to think of those as like a reality TV show, okay? And so people love to watch this stuff. If you're consistent in your stories and you mix it up and you use your business activity tracker and you follow that plan for, like, posting about real life, posting about your workouts, sharing something funny, posting about a healthy meal or whatever, an invite, people are going to watch and they're going to keep watching. All right. So definitely be reaching out to those people. These are my examples. Hey, thanks for being a part of my community. Community is everything, and I'm excited to help you in any way that I can. I noticed you paid attention to my workout stories. Are you working out too? Would you want to do this with me? I'm actually enrolling some ladies into my next virtual fit club as we speak. Like, would you be open to learning more about it? It's so great to meet you. You know, my cat, I don't know what he's doing. He's tearing something up. So the next one is, hey, Melissa, I usually insert something that I saw on their personal page because I don't want to just be like a cold invite. But like, if I go and I look at their page, I love to find something that I see that's interesting, or if they have a cute baby or whatever, you know, I say something personal. Thanks for taking a minute to follow my stories. Life's a hot mess most days, so it could really get real in there. But that's life, right? Do you follow me for faith, fitness, or interest in what I do as a coach? No matter what, it's great to have you as part of my community. I send that message almost every day, okay? And it starts some conversations. Some people don't respond. Some people respond like months later. Like, I sent this message to a lady who saw the message. She never responded. But when I posted about the parenting book, she responded, okay? So you just don't know. Like, you just don't know. And I always tell my team, don't decide for people by not connecting with them. Don't decide for someone that they don't want to join a boot camp. Invite them. You won't know until you invite them. And you're going to be surprised at who says yes. And you are going to get lots of no's. So just expect it. It's part of the business, right? All right. Like I said, I just segued into my own next slide. People are going to tell you no. It's not about you. It is not about you. Think about the coffee. You're offering them coffee. They just don't want coffee right now, right? But I guarantee you that if you go into somebody's inbox and you invite them to a boot camp and they ignore you or they tell you no, they are going to watch you closer. All right. If they don't unfriend you, not many people unfriend me, I'll be honest. They're going to watch you closer. And like I said before, 3 people this month are joining my boot camp who have been watching me for a very, very long time. All right. So stick with it. Stay consistent. Be real. Share your story. Be relatable. People will join you. All right. So this is very much a compound effect, day in and day out. It's about doing the things. If you're reading the Slight Edge, he says, do the things. What does he say? Do the things, have the power, I think is what he says. So you have to do these things consistently. Even if you commit to 3 invites a day or 10 invites a day or 1 invite a day, doesn't matter. If you do it consistently, you're going to get results. Obviously, the more people you invite, the more people you follow, the bigger you grow your following, the faster you're going to grow. But just do it. Just do it every day. That's why we're giving you guys that tracker to check in every single day in our new coach training. We're not going to hunt you down if you don't do it. You're going to find that when you do it, you're going to get more excited. You're going to get bolder. You're going to get more confident. We are giving you guys a gold mine, honestly, and we are giving you the training and we're giving you the place and the accountability. And it's definitely up to you to do it and to be consistent. But if you do, you will be where I'm at in 5 years, doing a business you love, semi-retired from my full-time job, and training your own team. Okay. So the thing is that if you surround yourself with people who will speak truth, who will speak that truth, that positivity, who will speak not help you make excuses for yourself, but empower you, you're going to do so much more. Another really important thing is you guys develop a routine for your fitness, for your faith, for your business. For me personally, and I am not Superwoman by any means, but God has really helped me become so much more consistent, not just in fitness, but in my walk with Him and in my business and in my relationships. Develop a routine. For me, it's my morning. I get up. My alarm goes off early. I definitely gave up binge watching TV and scrolling social media to be able to wake up, to spend quiet time with Him, I honestly check off some boxes on my BAT in the morning. I follow people. I follow up with people. I invite people while I'm sitting there. And then I go and I push play. And often I read my personal development before I even get out of bed because it helps my mindset. It gives me content for the day. It fuels my conversations, right? It gives me inspiration in my own fitness. So develop some type of routine. What time are you waking up tomorrow? When are you going to do your workout? What time are you going to plug in your work activities? If you get intentional about that, it's going to be so much simpler. And really, as you're doing these things, envision the life that you want. Do you want coaching to just help you be more accountable in your fitness? That's great. What's that going to look like? Do you want coaching to provide an extra $100 a week for your kids' private school, for social activities, to put back for a vacation, to pay off debt? What is that going to look like to you? Energy is so important. It's really important to be plugged in. We tell you guys this over and over. Get on team calls. Listen to the National Wake Up Call. Check in every single night into your challenge group and your coach training, not because it's just something else for you to do, but because it's going to create energy. Definitely learn to master your time. I've already talked about that. Schedule out your day as much as possible. I know we're people with busy lives and we have families and unpredictable things that we cannot predict, but master your time as much as you can. Guys, you can go buy a calendar from any store in the world that has the day blocked out into the hours. I have my Rise Up planner. This is something that is actually a coach created it, but it has these time blocks where I can actually write in what I'm doing at each hour of the day. I know when my kids go to school. I know when I have a haircut. I know when I have a social engagement. I know when I have to teach my class. And I schedule out my business every week around that. You can do that too. I don't know what I just did. Okay. Definitely don't make excuses. lead with a servant's heart. This business is about people. And yes, Success Club is important because it represents people. Yes, hitting Emerald is important because it represents people. So lead with a servant's heart. I actually had to pray this today. God, please help me to be more excited about serving these people than I am about hitting that goal. Don't judge. Don't decide for anyone when it comes to inviting and taking care of people. Definitely don't compare yourself. I follow maybe 5 coaches on social media. I used to follow tons of coaches, and it froze me every single day. I would look at them, I would compare my content, I would compare where they were at in their business, and I would do nothing. So don't compare yourself. Unfollow. Look to people for some inspiration if you need it, but be yourself, you guys. That's so important. Work with the working and not the willing. You'll find that out very quickly, whether it's coaches or challengers. A lot of people are going to give you lip service and say, I want to lose 100 pounds. I want to build a business. I want to do this, but they're not showing up for themselves and doing the work, and you cannot do it for them. So don't put that stress on yourself. All right, training. So again, go to the Beachbody Champions page. You're going to get to the point, if you're doing your stuff, where you're going to sign people up, you need to know how to use Share a Cart. Very good video in the Beachbody Champions page under the units on how to use Share a Cart. That's how you're going to enroll your first customers. Knowing how to explain the challenge packs and why people want to sign up with a challenge pack. Again, go to the Beachbody Champions page. There's great videos. I have sample wording. I can post it into the unit section of our training on how I explain a challenge pack. Actually, I have a whole document that explains, like, I go from like invite to sign up, like how I work through inviting somebody and signing them up as a challenger. I'll post that tonight when I post these slides as well. And you can find all that stuff in the unit section of our page. I definitely offer the discount. Enroll your spouse, your mom, your sister, your friend, sign them up as a discount coach. They'll save 25% after that initial order. And so long as they're active and you have an active coach on your left and your right, don't even worry about placement, just sign them up. You'll be an active Emerald coach, and that will honestly unlock so much potential for you in your business as far as earning. And we'll talk more about that later this month. Just wash, rinse, repeat. Why are you doing this? Don't overthink it. Again, faith, enthusiasm, action, everything I've done in this business, I had to do it before I felt ready. And that is so, so true. I'm not just saying that to make it sound good. Everything I did, my signing up, making my first coach post, inviting, running my first challenge group, inviting people to coaching, doing these calls, I had to do it before I ever felt ready. I'm so glad that I did. All right. All right. That is all that I have for you guys. Now, do you have anything for me? Anything that I mentioned that you want to make sure that I share, or just anything? Nope. Good. Were y'all working while I was talking? Some people look like you were working a little bit. That makes me happy. I mean, I want you to pay attention, but that makes me happy. So also, definitely, like, I'm not going to bombard you guys with calls. I think that as far as new coaches, you should make this call a priority, even if you have to listen to the replay. It's always better to be on live because the energy you get, and you can ask questions, but also listen to those national wake up calls. Like, I still listen to them. But as a new coach, like, I lived and breathed national wake up calls. And you can go back to the podcast or to the Beachbody 411 page, and you can find old national wake up calls. Let's see, Sonia. Can I sign up my mom as a discount coach with just a collagen order? So for a coach to be active, they have to have 50 PV. I don't think collagen is going to get that for you. And if you sign her up with collagen, you are going to have to pay the $40 sign up fee. Whereas if you sign her up with a challenge pack, you're going to waive that $40 sign up fee. So honestly, like, I would think, do you want to try the performance line? Will she drink Shakeology for 30 days? You could order a 3-day refresh challenge pack through her. Will she do the workouts? Like, kind of think about it that way. And put together a kit, or sign her up with a package that either she'll use or that you will use. And that's a really good question, though, because yes, you can sign her up, but you're going to pay $40, and she won't be active if she doesn't have 50 PV. So if you look at products in the Coach Online or in your shop, hold on just a second. I'm going to show you guys this because this is important. Beachbody. Team Beachbody. Okay. Just saying. I think it's probably going to make me sign in. Okay. Oops. Why? This is crazy. It's been doing this to me lately. Hold on just a minute. I'm going to show you guys. And it'll show you in your Coach Online office. Like if somebody is not active, they'll have a red inactive by their name. But I'm just trying to show you like how you know. Like if you go to shop and like you go to Shakeology, just for instance. If I were to order a bag, you see right here it says 90 PV points. Whoops, 90 PV points right there. That's the PV associated with each product. And so like if you, let's see, if you were gonna order supplements. So for example, collagen, here we go. It is 26 PV points, okay? So that would not be enough for her to stay active as a coach each month, okay? All right, let me answer that. Anybody else? And so when you sign them up with the share cart, you just choose coach instead of customer if you do sign somebody up as a coach. And like, guys, like don't shy away from looking for people to build a business, even though you're brand new and you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing. You can learn together. Like I wish I had invited to coaching so much earlier. And you can do it. Learn from my mistakes. Okay? You guys can do this. All right, what's our goal for this week? Tell me your goal. Type it in the chat bar. Tell me what your goal is for your business. And definitely go post your BAT beneath my day 3 post tonight in our group. It's okay. I'm waiting on y'all. Don't be shy. Real typing. Is it working? I don't see it. Ah, okay. Jennifer's going to keep tracking. This was your first full week. How did that feel? Like, honestly, did it feel good? It feels good to do the things, doesn't it? Like, and you're building your momentum and traction is going to shock you. Like, it's going to come out of nowhere. That's awesome. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Okay, start pushing yourself to do invites. Recommit to daily workouts and BAT. Sonia, that's awesome. That is where it starts. That's where it starts. Caitlin, your routine is still a work in progress. Okay. What's hard about your routine specifically? Like, is it the workouts or just getting the business stuff in or what? So like tomorrow, like I have timers. You heard my timer go off on my phone a little while ago. That was my reminder to message people who watch my stories because that's something that I forget to do. So like if you have, like you can just set reminders in your phone, like invite 3 people. You can say follow 10 people, you know, like set reminders in your phone where you think that you'll have like a break in your day or anticipate one. And that way you just don't go to bed without forgetting about it. And that tracker is really good. Don't go to bed unless you checked off the boxes, right? It doesn't have to take 6 hours. You can literally do those things in your pockets throughout the day. Okay. Send out 5 invites to MM100. That's great. You're doing MM100, Jessica, I'm guessing. So like, that's really easy to talk about. You're doing it. You have integrity. You have that story. Caitlin, you're pregnant. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is hard. That is really hard. Push through, sister. push through, okay? You can do it. I know you can. Definitely take care of you and that baby, though. All right. All right. That's all I got, you guys. Do you mind if I say a prayer for you? I don't know everybody, but I'm just going to assume that it's okay. Okay. God, thank you so much for this time. Thank you for this business that has changed my life. And God, thank you for this business that's brought these beautiful women into my life, God. And I pray that you would please just take my words and God, I pray that you would help them to be motivated and inspired to take action and to build their own businesses just like I have done, like Abby has done, God. And I pray that you would bless their work, give them confidence in you and in their purpose. And God, I pray that you would just prepare the hearts of women out there who are ready for this, who are ready to join them and who need what we are offering as coaches, God. And I pray that the success would come in your name and in your time and that we would trust you with it. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, you guys, good night. We'll see you next week. Bye.